Alright. Running the new camera today. Hopefully that's coming out clear. Alright. So I got the Mega Sus team out today. But real quick, I'm gonna do my recruitments. I got a shiny earlier this week when I did this. So let's see what we get. I also just, for the first time ever... Yo, welcome back, brother! How goes it? Welcome back, Miyabi. I don't need any of these. Welcome back, Nicotine, too. Nice to see you again. So I built a team that Miyabi sent me last stream to do some battles with. I did make like 1 or 2 changes to it, so it's not exactly the same, but going back to sleep, just want to say, I appreciate it, brother. You rest up, you know? No need to stay up late watching me, you know? Anyways, thanks for stopping by either way. Appreciate it. But yeah, we're trying out Miyabi's team today. And I got my new camera going, so hopefully it doesn't take a shit on me every other minute. I also got into Masters since our last stream, so... Alright, let's swap to the team. So we're gonna make one quick... I moved a couple things around. I put the Mega Stone on Raichu. And then I just put the Focus Sash onto... Hishu and Zoroark. What do we name the team, bro? One thing. What's up? Also, yeah. Also, we gotta figure out what we're naming the team. Mach Punch. Oh, I did not see that. I threw on Close Combat because I was like, whatever, big damage. I was going to do High Jump Kick, but I'm so scared of getting blown up. Oh, I'd play rough. Hold on. Well, let's get a match first. We'll see how it goes. I saw Ceruledge and I was sold on it, to be honest. Ceruledge was like a hard counter to the Trick Room team that I was using last stream. So, also, Raichu next to Garchomp is so strong in my opinion. Interesting team for my opponent. I like Ceruledge here a lot. And Mega Lopunny gets Scrappy, so you can fake out the ghost types. Or High Jump Kick them. I think Lopunny's actually really strong here. I think Raichu's strong here, even without... Dude, I'm feeling a Zoroark, actually. And then we can Zoroark... Who am I going to fake? Fake Raichu? I think I bring Ceruledge. Nothing? It's pretty late in the day. We're not eating anything. I'd be like pre-diabetic at that point. Yeah. I think we fake the Garchomp. See if we can bait out like a fake out into that slot. I also like Hishu and Zoroark. I lose to it all the time. So I also made another team too, which is something a little special coming out. The Mega Gardevoir, so. I'm gonna fake out the Whimsicott. Mega fake out the Whimsicott. And I'm just gonna Icy Wind, actually. Trick Room's fun, because, like, once you set up the Trick Room, your win con becomes so simple. There's not a lot of great Trick Room sweepers right now, though. This Icy Wind will not KO. And they definitely know I'm Zoroark now. Unless they're actually terrified of the Icy Wind Garchomp. So Mega Waputty becomes a fight. Yeah, it does become a fighting type. Oh, I forgot about Mega Dragalge too. One of the hard things is dealing with right now it's Venusaur is a big trouble for my Trick Room team as well as Ceruledge. I think I just close combat the Raichu and go into Garchomp for real. Because, like, I assume they're going to be Tailwinding, and Zap Cannon won't KO my girl over here. Lopunny. Oh, funny. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just cooked them. Honestly, it was almost the only thing I changed from what I had on it from my Pokemon Home was I threw Fake Out on it. So Whimsicott's weird here. I definitely have to swap out. I meant to swap out the Lopunny. That's so funny. I'm not sold on Encore either. I was gonna do Protect. Wait, did he just Focus Blast my Ghost type? I missed that because I was laughing about the struggle. Oh, that's so funny. Oh no, we do not want to do that. I actually just want to Bitter Blade this turn. Because I'll be real, I could just Earthquake with Garchomp through the rest of their team. Nope. Yeah, and I won't... I might live this turn. I'm probably faster than the King Gambit. So I think we'd probably change Encore after this for Protect. Oh, he just suckered. Alright, that's fine. Their Raichu has whiffed every single move this whole game, by the way. Yeah, Protect would be better here because I could just spam Earthquake. I would assume so, especially considering all the whiffs. I think I just Earthquake here. And Hyper Voice, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Oh, interesting. He did, he suckered. I figured Hyper Voice would do more damage than, like, Shadow Ball into that slot. The only case... I gotta figure out what his last Pokemon is. If I win through the struggle play, that's so funny. No flying types. Something tells me it's something not good. We'll just fake out the King Gambit just to prevent damage. Interesting. Basculegion. King Gambit protects. See, the problem is with Basculegion here, I might just KO my whole team now. Unless this 2-hit KOs the Basculegion, in which case we're big chilling. Ah, it's close. I mean, Protect here would be so much better, but it is what it is. We're learning here. This is a learning experience. Either way, he's getting clipped with the struggle. Dude, also with the new camera, you kind of get... My dog, look at her. That's so funny. So if I live one Ice Fang? What? That's so funny. I've legitimately never seen that on that Pokemon. And something tells me the Raichu doesn't have Fake Out because he didn't use it on turn 1. So, here we are. First game, a dub with MC Miyabi's team. He does have Fake Out. That's so unfortunate. That makes me so sad. I put Choice Scarf on instead of the Berry because I was like... I don't know. We keep it going though. Let me get rid of Encore real quick. Hold on. I'm really, like, not the best at menuing through this. Encore is funny, but the only reason I was running it was because I did get cooked by it a singular time forever ago. All right, this time I'm gonna lock the fuck in, and we're getting this dub. And then we get to use the Mega Sus team, which I'm not proud of using. All right, let's see what we got. So this is a dual weather team. Very lame. I kind of like Mega Raichu here a lot. Mega Raichu and Garchomp off lead. I want Sarah Legend back for when they bring out the Sun mode. And then probably just Incineroar because Fake Out's OP. I think that's the play. Garchomp plus Raichu is one of my favorites. Yeah. And it looks like that the new camera looks alright. Makes my room look a lot more blue. When you see the other team that I made, you are gonna laugh. It is horrible. I love the blue. Also, you would know if something was dirty because it does illuminate things. I have like only a couple items in my room that like fluoresce really well under that light. It's actually crazy, like across like all the games and stuff. There's only a singular. You can't really see it in the video, but there's only one Pokemon game I have that has like fluorescent ink on it too. It's really weird. It also highlights any like anything that's dirty in my room too, to be honest. So that's nice. Sableye, Whimsicott, they led 2 support Pokemon. I'm just gonna start flinging zap cannons out here. I'm going right into Cerulege. Cerulege got his shits on both of these. I assume it's like Will-O-Wisp or something like that coming out from Sableye, and then like Tailwind or some nonsense from Whimsicott. Really weird lead for my opponent. Kinda sus, to be honest. Let's see. Tailwind. He didn't use Fake Out. Light Screen. Okay. So I get a free Swords Dance here. I love the giraffe. I guess I'll Dazzling Gleam, and then I'll just Bitter Blade the Whimsicott. I forgot Whimsicott always carries oh, that's funny. Encore. What's crazy is I could just leave. I'm gonna Sword. Yeah, I am gonna Swords Dance here, because we're going into Incineroar. I'll be able to fake him out on the next turn. At least it isn't a Toxic keeping you in there. Dude, losing to that, like, style of Toxapex brings so much pain to my soul. My last stream was up against that. Moonblast, really? Interesting. So, I'm gonna Fake Out Pelipper, and I'm just gonna Poltergeist it. Ah, fuck. Fake Out Pelly? Is it Fake Out Pelly Poltergeist? No, it can be Encored. I think I'm just gonna Protect on this turn. It didn't receive. I clicked that in! Whatever. Oh, please be Poltergeist, please. It's gotta be Swords Dance again, I know it. But a man can dream. No, it was Bitter Blade. This will do like half, right? Okay, it's enough. That's all I needed. Because now we're Raichu gaming again. And he can't use his Mega Charizard nonsense because... Yeah. You know what to do. I love Ceruledge for this exact reason. One of my closest friends, it's his favorite Pokemon, so he's gonna love this. I even went out of the way to get my shiny Ceruledge for this. So he genuinely can't win now, because I'm just going to be able to blow through his team with Raichu and Ceruledge. So he's going to try to disable my Zap Cannon there, so, but I'm just going to swap out and Poltergeist Charizard again. Yep. So Charizard also can't even touch the Ceruledge here because of Flash Fire. I mean, he could use Solar Beam if he has it, Scorching Sands if he has it, but unlikely that, yeah. Cringe Disable. He used the Heat Wave, so now we're buffed up too. And also, Garchomp lives this easy. It's the moment of truth. Huge damage coming out. +2, Poltergeist, and it's a 1-hit KO. Yep. Show the Zard the pain he's caused to do it on him. He knew we had the higher ground there. So you go. This is the first step with Miyabi's team. I think I want to do one more before I go. You know, at least get another clean win. Obviously, we gotta have the first. The first match was the learning exercise. The second one was us, you know, hate Zard. I do too, mostly because I feel like it kills creativity because it's like a solve all type Pokemon. Now this is a fun team. Fire, Water, Grass is so goofy, their core. Charizard is the only... not Charizard. Garchomp is the only threat to Ceruledge. No Fake Out, I do like. Well, no Fake Out because of Serena, right? I kind of like Zoroark. I wish there was a way to check stats real quick, because I can't remember what Zoroark's speed is off the top of my head, and I definitely don't have enough time to look it up. I genuinely like Zoroark and Chomp. Oh, show summary? You're the man, bro. Thank you. 178. Okay, so they are the same speed. That's funny. So I'm definitely bringing Zor. Oh, no! I had to do it. I know Fake Out his ass here, but I had to do it. We learned, though. I learned how to menu a little bit better in this game. I've only played, like, 1,000 matches already. Serena Talonflame, they said no to Fake Out. I kind of just like Bitter Malice. Actually, I could just Icy Wind. Yeah, I think Icy Wind Zap Cannon the Serena. Icy Wind coming from Incineroar is going to be so funny. Okay, that's cool. Nothing Serena have should KO my, Oh, I want to see high jump kick into Incin. Oh, that's funny. I wonder if he knew because of no Intimidate. Oh. Well. Unfort. That does like half, I think. Yeah. I think I just Icy Wind here no matter what, and I'll just go right into Incin. I'm not saying it's looking rough, but it is looking rough. Alright, Intimidate's come out. Acrobatics. That did nothing. Does he think Earthquake KOs here? Or do he... Earthquake might not KO Hishu and Zoroark. It does. Wow. Big damage. Life Orb, that's why. I don't think that would have KO'd without Life Orb. So he is -1, so I am faster than his Garchomp. I think I do just want a Rock Slide. Yeah. Oh, he's so goofy. Upper hand is so funny of a move. And the Garchomp flinched. Yeah, it's looking rough for my opponent now. That's why I'm not a big fan of Tailwind in this current meta. A lot of the times, too, I feel like teams become so reliant upon it. Lamora. And Serena. So this is what, the last turn of Tailwind? Yeah. So I'm just gonna go right out into Raichu. And then if they'll allow me, I'll Parting Shot. This is looking a little tight though. Serena makes it difficult next to Glamora because I need an Earthquake to kill Glamora. So I'll have to Stomping with Garchomp when I come back so I don't KO my own Raichu. I also got to remember no Fake Out. I brought 2 Fake Out users here. Inadvertently, of course. Chat reminded me against it, yet here I am. Timing out is rough, though. I'm a master of it. It is Mega Glamora. Sludge Wave would hurt if they protected in Sludge Wave. Oh! We might be getting out of the hood on this one. I have not seen this move since Generation 6. That's crazy. That's a special attacking move. I thought it was like a signature move of Florges. Very bizarre. Oh, Raichu's already into that. We want Garchomp. So their Tailwind's petered out. And now, I think it's always best to Zap Cannon the Zarina first. Stomping can miss. This would really hurt my my endgame, but we gotta play it out. Let's see what happens. My opponent's really thinking it out. I also think a lot of the time... Oh, that's an Oko, easily. Does it keep toxic debris as its ability? Holy! Okay, I win no matter what now. Because now I get to Zap Cannon again. And, yeah. And go out into Incineroar. I can come back in for the Dragon Claw to win the game. There you have it! That was a good 3 matches with MC Miyabi's team, or as he is known on YouTube, Best Miyabi Gooner. Shout out to the team. We also broke into the 1700 rank with that team, which is fun. Back with the food. Dude, you just missed a really funny match. We just ended up clearing out another team and hopping into Master Ball rank 3 with your team, which is fun. But I must continue. I have another team I want to show off today on stream. This one, maybe not as saucy. Hold up. Let me go pull it up. It's in my box. I don't think it's necessarily rental team worthy, but if the video tends to pop off, you know. On a scale of like 0 to 10, 0 or 1 to 10, 1 being like unplayable nonsense and 10 being like sorry, there's like 2 scales. I gotta do 2 1 to 10 scales because there's like meta reliability and then there's this like there's also this notion of like anti-meta nonsense that like gives your team extra points, right? Because people aren't used to seeing things like Hishu and Zoroark or Ceruledge, I can find a lot of success using it, right? It catches people off guard a lot. I'd say as far as like meta reliability goes, you have 2 fake out users, Mega Raichu and Garchomp on the team, all of which are very strong together in my opinion. Like these 3 together are a very strong team core. And then Ceruledge I think is a solid off meta pick. Same with Zoroark. I lose to Zoroark a lot. The only thing on the team that I think is like totally suboptimal is like Lopunny, but also I fuck with Lopunny, and if you have to have a team like mascot or you're gonna have like one weird thing on a team, you can find success no matter what. So I think for like meta reliability, I'd give it like a 6-7. But for real, I'd probably give it like a 6.5. But and when it comes to like swag, it's like an 8-9. And it inspired this team. The Giga Sus team. So we have Serena, Gardevoir, Zoroark, Incineroar, Vaporeon, and Lopunny. So I think that also kind of gives it some extra points because it inspired peak, quote unquote. I don't know if I would call this peak, but it is definitely funny. And to go along with it, we must fit the role. So hold on, we gotta go sub-menu. Settings, I think it's in here. It is peak. I'm gonna be the Goon Slayer. And then we also have to change my trainer icon. There's no Vaporeon? I could have sworn there was a Vaporeon one. Huh. Alright, what else can we change about my profile that makes me, like... I'm already giddy, old man. Eevee, yeah, I think Eevee's good, yeah, I agree. And then here, like... I like Incin. Who else do I have? I just have Incin. Hold up. So they know I'm a real Incin enjoyer. Wait, how can I have... this, but not the dark type one. Yeah, whatever. That way they know I'm a true instant enjoyer. Alright. We have assumed the persona. Alright, and now it's time to bring it to the ladder. So this team, genuinely, I did not test it. I did nothing with it. Honestly, it's going to be probably a little tough to win. Okay. It's going to be a little tough, but we will overcome. Before I hop into this matchup, I got to grab a drink real quick, and I also have to let my dog out. I'm going to, like, turn my camera. She is just, like, big sad over by the door right now. The big lump. I'm going to go let her out. Come on. Alright, I've returned. I grabbed my beverage. Let me fix my camera. Hopefully that's a solid angle. It's good enough to me. Welcome to anyone checking out the stream. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. Lets me know I'm doing something right. If you're here to check out the Gooner team, strap in. This is the first match. I would call it the Gooner team. It's more of like a very sus team. Like a I know who you are type team. So let's see what we got. All physical attackers except for the Skull villain. And potentially Kommo-o. Kommo-o's annoying. Definitely makes it difficult. I like Lopunny here. The people who joined are so confused. Lopunny is definitely good here. I think Zoroark's good here. I think Vaporeon's good here. And I don't need Gardevoir, I already got a Mega. Is it Serena? They have no priority. I think it is just Incin. A very unconventional team. I have 4 furries on my team. Deplorable, but necessary. King Gambit and Talonflame. Mega Delphox. Oh, that is a good one. But I love Lopunny. Do it's so funny. He doesn't know why. He doesn't know why the thing didn't trigger, I'm sure. I'm just gonna... Mega close combat. I mean, why not? I'll Icy Wind too, actually. Because if he Sucker Punches, the Sucker Punch will come out first. If he doesn't Sucker Punch, I'll slow him down and then one-shot him with close combat. That is crazy. He thought there was Fake Out. That's so funny. Imagine leaving a King Gambit against a Lopunny? Alright, so my opponent is now stifled for the rest of the game. And also, we get to experience a very special moment on the next turn. And that is double Instant on screen. And I'm an Instant admirer. I just chose that title. So we gotta lean into it a little bit. Maybe by the end of stream, I'll be a Lopunny admirer. But yeah. Double the Instant, double the fun. I'm Icy Winding again. I assume it's going to be like Brave Bird Close Combat or something into my Instant slot, but we'll find out. Oh. What do I mean when I say I love Mega Lopunny? I love what she does to me, or he. I don't know. Do I have a male one? This guy's crazy. Also, his guard... Oh, no, he didn't Tailwind. He dual Wing Beated. Citrus Berry Chomp. That's a play. Pause. I'm now faster than both of them with my Zoroark. We're going out to Vaporeon. We'll throw out another Icy Wind. No pause. He's taking his time with this one. He's truly trembling in his boots right now. At the unadulterated furry majesty. We do no longer have double Instant. Time to bring out Vaporeon. Slow Scarchomp this side of the Mississippi. That barely KOs. Wow. So I'm max HP, very high defense on the Vaporeon. Rock Slide. This is gonna do like, yeah, nothing. I also have leftovers too. Love Ball Instant. He's coming back. I got Love Ball Instant from Scarlet and Violet. Talonflame might still be faster than Vaporeon, even at -2. I don't think this Garchomp is. Vaporeon's speed is not that bad. They drew Talonflame. Metagross. Huge damage coming out. Yeah. So now I have access to Scald. The rest of the game is going to be let's burn. That's 65 speed, so it is kind of slow. The rest of the game is going to be let's burn this Metagross. He can't Mega it though. So we'll Scald here. I think I'll just Throat Chop the Talonflame. Throat Chop might not KO, to be honest. This isn't an offensive Incineroar. Welcome, Cam! Welcome! Just in time for some interesting gameplay. Oh, I should have swapped out Incen. You can intimidate Mega Metagross. I know Miyabi knows that. You're a Metagross player as well, right? Mega Metagross, excuse me. Hammer Arm. He's gonna increase his speed and then lower his speed. How long have we been live? 45 minutes now. Burn would be crazy. Aww. Mega Charizard X. I love Mega Charizard. I'm going to remove the Talonflame right now. I'm just going to fake out the Metagross. Talonflame has protected turn 1. But Vaporeon should clean up this endgame. Yeah, I was going to say you just missed. We'll hop back on your team again for another one. What I do know for sure is that I have enough good footage of using a Team Miyabi that I can make like a quick little video on it. It'll be fun. I am doing Crystal Clear later as well. So that removes the Talonflame. Now what's really funny is I threw this team together in like 15 minutes. I should not be winning with it. And then I should just win the 1v1. I'm gonna yawn. It'll be slower than me after this next one. That does a lot of damage though. That's crazy. Honey Bun? Is it a Yuno Mill song again? Or whatever? Milo Yuno, whatever. Alright, I'll protect here. He falls asleep because of yawn. And then Vaporeon locks up the 1v1. And what's nice about yawn is because it puts them asleep at the end of the turn. They're guaranteed to stay asleep. Another Mawile song. Really funny. I didn't post about it, Cam. Right after the stream, I got hit with a copyright on that. Battle had to do it for, but someone across who made a team in 1 minute was OP. It's funny how it works like that sometimes. The Goon Slayer takes his first victim. What's really funny too is, like, unironically, I'm having a lot of success with these teams that I did not expect. Yeah, dude, for 15 seconds of the Mawile song or whatever, 15 seconds of it, they were like... Also, the song's a minute, so I guess I did play 25% of the song, but it's not a song. That's a meme, bro. Alright, let's see what we got. We're facing Willy. Or Wily, excuse me. This is a very standard meta team, very boring. No swag. No goon. No viscera. Alright. Let me walk in real quick. How do I win here? Gardevoir is Trick Room. I like that angle. I like Lopunny too a lot. That's the problem. Because Lopunny has a good time in a King Gambit. Sylveon, Farigiraf. I think Zora Gardevoir. Vaporeon Incin. No fake out on the enemy team. The 3 $1 bills. It'd be funny if he had one $3 bill, though. You know what I mean? Alright. This one's looking rough. This one's looking rough. Looks like Wily's trying to sweat his way to high elo. I'm just trying to spread the goon slop. My girl just got me this giant water bottle. It's so heavy. King Gambit and Aerodactyl. He said no. Wait. For just a moment, I can have a shiny Zoroark. I love this. Watching school videos. Interesting. What do you mean, like school videos like, the white liquid tea. I don't want to do that. I will Bitter Malice, the Aerodactyl. I think I'm just going to go into Vaporeon. This is a really rough matchup. I think I needed to lead Vaporeon here. Interesting. Not good. A crit? Does Hisuian Zoroark learn? Zoroark. So many, vowels in this Pokemon's name. Does it get Focus Blast? Oh, we'll come back to this. If he learns Focus Blast, I kind of have to put Focus Blast on him. The other one I know learns did learn Focus Blast. Low Kick? That's so crazy. I used Bitter Malice and he still low kicked me. And he's burned! We're back in it, baby! Oh, maybe not. I think Gardevoir kind of cooks here now. I don't want Defiant. I think I probably should KO. Watch offending everybody's schools on the video. Funny as heck. Guys, I want to be a singing king. It's a clothing style. Very reminiscent of like early 2000s emo culture. Okay, that does remove the King Gambit. I would love to see like a Trick Room or something. Alright, my Gardevoir is slow. This guy is handing up this win on a silver platter. I don't deserve this at all. I almost gave up after turn 1 crit with the Kowtow Cleave. We'll Throat Chop the Sylveon. We'll just Hyper Voice again. If Fergraph has Dazzling Gleam, it was Helping Hand. I don't think this is enough to KO. Yeah, neither. Yep. They gave up. That like wasn't a win. That like wasn't unlocked by any means. That's so funny. The Goon Slayer strikes again. Let's go. Cooked when ZZZ 3.1 comes out? What is that? For the non-knowers. Oh, Zenless Zone 0. I was like, I thought you were referring to specifically a like a patch in this game, and I was like, oh boy. He did lose to the White Liquid team. He lost to the Goonslop team. All right, I'm gonna get one more with the Goonslop team. And then we'll hop on your team one more time, Mia, before we hop over to the Liquid or Crystal Clear tonight. Excuse me. Definitely bring your iPod, brother. That way you can also like zone out through the doldrums of the day. Plus, I'll be real. I think my wife would deny this through and through, but like sharing a similar taste in music goes such a long way when it comes to pulling a chick. This is a weird team too. No fake out use other than Sneasler, who's kind of lame. I like Vaporeon here a lot. Vaporeon? Wait. Vaporeon Zoroark is pretty good here. You can't bring your phone? That's crazy. Bring Me the Horizon is a bop, though. It sucks that that's the state of the world we're in these days. You can't bring your phone to school. Alright, so Zoroark, Vaporeon. Who is Zoroark pretending to be? I think Zoroark's pretending to be Serena. Because, like, this team my opponent has is so anti-Incineroar. I actually can't bring him. I was a big fan of Fall of Troy when I was in high school. Sneasler and King Gambit, they went mega anti-Incin. I'm gonna nasty plot. Christian Gates, Dutch Melrose. Oh, go! Oh, West Ghost. I'll check them out. Burn on Sneasler? Nope. King Gambit Swords Dance? That's crazy. Zoroark got put to sleep. What kind of horseshit is that? I just got Dire Clawed put to sleep? Bro. Yeah, for Fall of Troy, Doppelganger, the album, and Manipulator are top tier. And See Atlantis is my favorite song by them. See Atlantis has like this crazy Van Halen style like solo at the end of it. Yeah, Doppelganger's peak. Burn? No burn. No mercy. For West Coast, listen to Dreaming. I'll have to check them out. West Coast. Let's see. Sounds like West Coast. Is this like, is dark trap style kind of music? Alright, we're kind of in a rough spot, so we're going to go for just a raw close combat in his King Gambit. I yawned the Sneasler because I don't want to get sucker punched in that slot. Dude, I fuck with that style of music. I was a big fan of, so what a cringe player. Protect on King Gambit and on Sneasler is some of the lamest shit ever, bro. The only reason to run Protect on Sneasler is if you're running like a Stally core team. I'm gonna get up a close combat on Zoroark, and I'm just gonna hopefully get a close combat off on King Gambit. This collab songs, Sins 2, that's a good one. So I'll check out Sins by West Coast. I'll leave that up. I very much in that style of rap. I was talking like last week. We talked about how I was into Tyler the Creator, Odd Future, and stuff like that back in the day. That stuff was my jam. But yeah, like other songs like Jocelyn Flores by XXX, and then like what else? Some like other banger, like I said, it's that like emo dark trap type stuff. Do I live that? Oh, what a cringe guy who wants to end the stream for the nut team. That's okay. We don't have to play this game. I will, however, be playing one more game with Miyabi's team. And then we'll be hopping on some Crystal Clear. And I think even if we lose, win or lose, we'll still be in the top 50k, so we'll be in Master Ball 3. So let's swap teams real quick. Ghostface Killer CD for my cousin. Like, set it off, man. That probably all the way out to the main menu. Also, one thing we have to do this stream, we're gonna do one more with this team. I was actually missing Severledge, and I think before my next stream on Thursday, I'll probably hit the drawing board and come up with like a Severledge team that like really focuses on making him the star. Because not only is he sick, really cool design, very Mega Man Zero-esque, but also like a strong Pokemon and a good anti-meta threat. So has a good matchup into what we're looking at here. Except for Basculegion and Kowtow Cleave Boy. I still one-shot him, though. I like Mega Raichu for Staraptor teams. Mega Raichu Instant is pretty strong. Who we picking? I do like Instant Raichu. I think that's a good pick. I think Garchomp's good here. And I think Zoroark is the final pick. She's not mad at me. Tell Dixie I said hi back. I just had Pippa in the room with me, my big dog, but she didn't want to hang out. She doesn't approve of the furry goon slop that I was playing, so she had to leave. Alright, last match. Let's see what we got. Solano SV. I think Solano's like Bitcoin. Let's see. Basculegion and Candy Floss. So they want Trick Room. So what I like here is like Mega Evolve, Zap Cannon. And then Parting Shot is the Basculegion shot. He's got a flip turn. Tough matchup here, though. I didn't anticipate a Basculegion lead. I think these leads are very uncreative. This is terrible. Really? Just a wave crash? Okay. He got the crit. He definitely needed the crit, though. That's so annoying. Please be Incineroar. Ah! top 10 for me. Hold up. I gotta list it out. It'd be like... Arcanine's number 1, that's for sure. But I'm saying at Arcanine... Oh, I can't even type it out like that. That's crazy. Yeah, this is not going well. The Boston College Eagles? I'm not winning this. I also gave him +2 on his King Gambit, so there's not really coming back from this one. That's alright, though. That's alright, though. We went a little late. I got to flip on the AC. And we're going to boot up some Crystal Clear for the rest of the stream. We got the Goon Slop dubs, and we're still in the top 50k, so I'm happy with that. We also went overwhelmingly positive this stream, using some actual jank. I don't really know sports either. It goes such a long way, though, in, like, adult life, being able to, like, remember some things about sports. Sports ball, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna flip on the AC. So if you hear a loud hum, that's that. But we're about to hop over onto Pokemon Crystal Clear. Let me not forget my West Coast tab. Like I said, shout out to anyone who's checking out the stream. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It helps out the stream a ton. And of course, anyone who's checking out the VOD, welcome. Woo. I gotta go like copy my titles and stuff from my other streams. We're gonna conquer a little bit of Johto today. And I will make the both your team Miyabia, the revamped version that I did of it, and my other team, the Goon Slop team, public after this at some point. Boom. I guess this is technically Pokemon Crystal, even though it is a Romhack. I think I have to go get the EXP share from Meowth, to be honest, Cam. Top 10 is Alchemy, Seismitoad, Sylveon, Hisuian Zoroark, Clodsire, Cinderace, Hisuian Goodra, Hisuian Avalugg, Dragalge, and Hisuian Growlithe. Hisuian Arcanine and Arcanine are my favorite. I just got a shiny Hisuian Growlithe today when I was going to go get a Zoroark for the team. For me, I would say number 1 is Arcanine. I think number 2 is Drifblim. Beyond that, it's very difficult. Sorry, I'm just setting up stream. So hopefully I can get my camera to work. I started using a new camera today. Cam was very much party to my technical difficulties last stream when it came to my camera. All right. I'm sure to turn down the game volume. It's always so loud when it first boots up. So there's my audio. There's my mic. Then... Bear with me while I work over the, Bear with me while I fix the, camera issue real quick. I'll be right back. We're switching back to the fancy camera. Back on the Canon. All right. Fancy cam's back, yeah. Mr. Fancy Pants. All right, now let's see if I can get the audio, the game audio to come through proper. Oh, I muted it last game. That's what it was. That's funny. Hold up. I don't want to absolutely hammer everybody with like super giga loud music. Hold up. You're gonna have to tell me on the volume on this one. Oh, it's so loud. Why? Why is it so loud? Cam, how's that sound, bro? It says new game because this game's save does not work. Here we go. Yeah, I had a feeling it was giga loud. It always is. How's that? You have to make like individual save states. It's such a pain. Anyways. I think that audio's good. A little louder, you think? Well, there you have it. Welcome to the stream. For anyone who's just checking out, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Certainly helps the stream out a ton. And just in time for us to get everything going. All right, I got to recap the team real quick. Hold on, let me get this mouse off screen. So, the team so far is Taco, the Golbat, Neo, the Arcanine, very underleveled. Cam, also giga underleveled. Ed Murphy, Big Chilling, he's my flyboy, and then the Mystery Egg. So I really want to get to Goldenrog so I can get a hold of the bicycle. We Big Chilling on a bicycle. And I think we do have to do this, right? Do we need Flash for this game? Miyabi, I am happy for you, bro. It's always nice when you have something to look forward to, especially when it comes to like a live service game. Oh, wait, we're going here. Does anyone remember these puzzles from back in the day? When I was a little kid. Do I still have to do them? Oh, I do. You did these last year. These are awesome. I forget what I'm building here, to be honest. I think it's like a Charizard. I think that's the head. It is very creepy. Very, Wait, are these different than the original game? I think this might be different than the original. Unless this is the Charizard one. Or is it Dragonite? Runes of the Elf is kind of like this game's version of... Lavender Town. Oh, wait a minute. Right? I think this is different than the original game. I might be wrong, though. I might be just smoking rocks. This is totally wrong. Oh, I don't remember how different it is. Is this gonna Is that Mew? It's Mewtwo? How's that wrong? What's wrong, gang? I don't see what's wrong here. Oh! I see it now! This is new. This is not how it was. Hold up, I'm looking it up right now. I mean, that is very hype. Yeah, it was Kabuto, Omastar, Ho-Oh, and Aerodactyl. That's really cool. Well, I say let's get ourselves an unknown. Oh, that's so cute. Your Pokemon comes in after you. So, I don't know if it's true for this game, but for later generations of Pokemon, what unknown can be shiny is dependent upon what your trainer ID and secret ID is. I'm just catching one for, like, I think you get the unknown dex for catching one. Really? And hidden power in this game is different than it was in Generation 3 and beyond, where its damage was just like a random value between like 30 and 70, depending on your Pokemon's DVs. Catching all unknown in Leaf Green is very difficult because, like I said, it is dependent upon trainer ID and counter rates as well. And then, don't they have exclamation point and question mark in Leaf Green as well? I know shiny hunting them in Leaf Green is like totally busted. I've only ever completed the unknown dex in Generation 2, so I don't really know much about it in other games. Unknown, what is that? Is that H? Unknown H? Alright, let's get out of here. One's enough. That is H. Unknown O. That's definitely F. I know that. I feel like some unknown are so iconic and then some are so lame. I think O is the one with the circle, and then it's got like a little dangly circle inside of it. I might be wrong, though. I don't necessarily know. I only know question mark and exclamation point because they're funny. Hold on, wait. We gotta go talk to the guy because I think he also gives us some shit. Also, so this says, okay, we have to decipher, gang, because this gives us something to do. It says, that's ES, it's escape rope. Do I have an escape rope? I don't. Let's go get an escape rope. Yeah. So they didn't change these puzzles. Can you get an escape rope from Cherry Grove? Or Violet, excuse me. Wait, they predicted Pokemon Violet all the way back in 2000? That was easy. I figured they would have changed it because I don't have one here. That's funny. You don't get anything that great from those. But, okay, so I do believe that the Sudowoodo isn't here, right? Yeah, it isn't here. So how do you get Sudowoodo then? They just kind of cuck you out of like a really good encounter. Yeah, we want to go get the bike. So when I was a kid and I owned Crystal, there were like specific trainers that whenever they called me, I was like excited that they called me. And Schoolboy Allen was one of them. Because I think Schoolboy Allen gives you one of the trade stones. Yeah, he gives out the Fire Stone. So Schoolboy Allen was how I used to evolve my Growlithe in Pokemon Silver, I believe. Sudowoodo's terrible. But for some reason, Sudowoodo... this is Atsu's gonna cook me. Sudowoodo on Pokemon Showdown random battles is a menace. It has... not Reckless, it has Rockhead... and then it runs Head Smash and Choice Band. So it just like one-shots everything. Total menace. Bonsly is probably the most forgotten baby Pokemon. And also, Bonsly is one of the funniest Pokemon to get in a Pokeball in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Because it's just like this super heavy object that you can barely throw. And if you do happen to throw Bonsly at someone, it does like 45%. I believe when you attack is physical, so I think we're good here. Yeah, Bonsly in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, goated. I think that was probably his best video game he's ever had. Yanma. That is an easily forgettable Gen 2 Pokemon. Yanma didn't get its time till Generation 4 came about, and it got its evolution. Quagsire to go. That was such a weird Pokemon when it first came out. Also, Wooper was... we could have gotten a Wooper back at the ruins of Alph in the water to the left there. I think that's the only place in the game you can get Wooper, if I'm not mistaken. Go to play Poker Rogue, see ya. And, alright, take care, Miyabi. Oh, there goes my camera. Hold up. Tangeli Wooper. I'm just gonna lead Taco for a little bit till he evolves into wait, do I have cut? Oh, no cut trees. Ditto? I didn't even know you could encounter Ditto here. This guy's a juggler. He said, behold my balls. Diddy the Ditto? I don't want Diddy on my team. Alright, Juggler Irwin said, look at this. I think he has legitimately 4 Voltorbs. Is this a baby oil joke, Cam? Am I gonna be disappointed? They write themselves sometimes. Ditto could have been a pretty good inclusion on my Goonslop team for Pokemon Champions. Oh, the flinch is huge, because I think this Voltorb deadass one-shots Taco. Also, I love the realization the other stream that Lieutenant Surge is just Guile from Street Fighter. This Electrode is absolutely taking out Taco. Roll out! That's a bad move. I live like 3 of those, I think. Backwards Muck. Dude, I wish Muck was in Champions. We could have had greatness. He doesn't KO me, but I don't KO him. Unless I high roll? No. So I don't want this... I don't want Taco to ever faint. We'll throw Ed Murphy out to eat up like the super giga powerful rollout that's coming out. Rollout's a very funny move. It doubles in power each turn. But it's also not very accurate. I think the next rollout is like... I think the next rollout's like 200 base power, so... He hit every single one. Alright, there's no way he hits this one. Taco! It was a crit? We didn't need that. He actually just took me out with self-destruct from his ace. I should listen to sus records. We were listening to some sus records last night, bro. Oh, no, Thursday, excuse me. Do I try to... I thought they were a double battle. Oh, I forgot. This is Gen 2. There are no double battles. I was like, I could just walk by this. This is not good. We're getting into a dangerous situation now where we might be getting sent back. Luckily, Venomoth. Cam, you're about to clutch up right now. I can't play any music on stream that's gonna get me struck down though, because then it just like absolutely buries my shit in the algorithm. It's terrible. I'll check it out after stream though. All right. You're definitely... He had to take that one for the team. I'm sorry, bro. Mothman needs to bring us home right now. Or it's Jover. Where do we get the EXP share in this game? The Goldenrod Game Corner is where you get it, apparently. That's just what I'm seeing online. I betrayed you! You died for the team, so we can go on. You will not be forgotten, Cam. All right. That was like the most ADD thing ever. I looked over at my chat, and then I looked back and just did the dumbest thing I could have possibly done. At least we have a half-decent matchup here. Is poison neutral to ground? About to find out. No, it's not. Poison's big, though. That actually did 1 damage. Poison Sting only does 20 base power, though. Your second favorite Gen 1? Next, you're an Arcanine believer like me, right, bro? Oh, wait, I'm dumb. Sandslash's special defense is like 0. Sandslash is one of the first shinies I ever got, too. The first one I ever got was Goldeen, then a Coughing. Oh, Persian, yeah, sorry. I forgot, bro. What is Psybeam do in this game? Psybeam's one of those weird moves that does, like, variable damage. Didn't they just release, like, a Mega Giga Persian plush? It's like 80 pounds. Hold on. I know they just did a giant Arcanine one. There's like a 4-foot tall Arcanine plush. Pal World? Ah, dude. I don't like how Pal World looks. And that's not just because, like, I'm a big Pokemon stan. I wish this was Gen 6. This would do super effective damage. Or whatever. But yeah, it's not just because I'm like a Pokemon stan, but like I genuinely do not like the creature design. It reminds me so much of like Digimon, to be honest. I always hated when people made the direct comparison from Pokemon to Pal World, and I also hate that Nintendo even felt threatened by it because genuinely like it was almost like a completely different art style. I get it, like monster collecting game, whatever, but like. I agree, Digimon is better than Pal World, because at least with Digimon you had some cool creatures, bro. And then also, every creature evolves into a Gooner chick at some point. We made it. See, Cam, you didn't die for nothing. There are some really fun Digimon games that came out during like the PS2 GameCube era, like Digimon World. Me and my buddy tested it out. We might play it for a video. Like Moemon Pokemon. Yeah, basically. Well, it's just like... What's really disappointing about Digimon and the direction that they took their art design. Where do we get the coin case here? But so many of the cute Digimon just evolve into pure goon slop. Oh, wait! Wait a minute. I already have the coin case. I think I already have the coin case. I got it when I was in Kanto. I just looked it up. Yeah, I do have it. That random lady gave it to me. That's really good. So in here, I should be... Jesus Christ, that dude just said a pick. What the fuck? So I only need 1,000. And then I should be able to buy... No. Yeah, EXP share. There we go. I'm not going to Goon, I hope. You never know. You might be overwhelmed. Master Ball for 7,500? Does this have hidden items on the ground, too? Oh, so this is like... I've never played this one before, to be honest. This is like... I've never played it intensely. What do we think? Are we gonna go for a 24x or do we gonna go for? We'll do for a 3. Fuck. I'm betting the house. All right, who do we think? Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Poliwhirl, or Oddish? I'm thinking Jiggly. That's terrible. I don't have enough to play. I'm for it. That's okay. Wait, do they also have like a... Oh, they do. Oh, well, we lost the house, gang. Time to leave. As far as Emerald goes, I think I would really like to try out Emerald Kaizo and do a lock of that, a Nuzlocke of that. Not because I think I'm particularly good, but because I think there's enough people that have played that game now that I could reasonably, like, follow in the footsteps of someone else and maybe be successful. I'm like ass when it comes to, like, being slow and methodical when it comes to, like, my decision making, especially when it comes to single player games. I'm usually just trying to ball the fuck out and, like, catch a clip. Where's the bike shop here? Is this it? It's kind of unnecessary, to be honest, to have that, but here we are. All right, let's go see if we can take down Whitney, at the very least. Where's her gym? Also, what's up with the radio station? It's just normal. So, is my only goal to beat the Elite Four? You're back? Welcome back, Cam. I'm looking for the gym right now, seeing if we can, Is it Eevee around here somewhere? I have no room in my party right now. I also want to see something. How fast is the bike? Oh, look at that! That's so Akira! I didn't get the rope. That sounds like a threat. Okay, I also want to see if we can get the egg from here. Alright. So the egg from this daycare couple has like a super high chance of being shiny. So I figure we get that egg, we hatch both our eggs. Not a good matchup for Taco. That is a really good deal on a Master Ball, to be honest. In all other iterations of Pokemon, you have to do like a hard RNG manipulate to like even consider getting another one. The flinch is huge. Also, EXP share is now on Cam, the Meowth, so big ups for Cam right now. If I keep getting lucky, I'm just gonna flinch through all these guys. Maybe not lucky. Self-destruct pre-Gen 4 is so strong. Or Gen 5. I don't remember when they nerfed it. It used to have your defense as well. Self-destruct was so strong and explosion was so strong that you'd even see Pokemon like Gengar running it and very capably one-shotting things like Chansey. It's crazy. You're playing on the 360? I saw something cool online the other day about all the different Xbox 360 dashboards. And about, like, I had like a huge nostalgia trip to see like the OG dashboard from when the console first released. This person had a lot of Pokemon. And like a lot of variety too. Interesting. The original Xbox 360 has a dope game that used to be a Flash game we were talking about, Cam. Remember N? I think that's just the name of the game, just N. On the 360? Yeah. E? Is that like a different version? Alright, so they should have an egg for us. So let's see. We'll do a little deposit of... Oh, we don't need Ed Murphy right now. I think it's her that gives it. Yep. I thought she gave an egg. Yeah, here we go. So this odd egg has like an incredibly high chance to be shiny. So let's go hatch this real quick. It might take a minute. Do I have speed up on this? That's real quick. That's a real question. It's shift tab. Make it 10x. Whoa! All right. What color is shiny Elkid? I think it's like orange. So we're gonna do let's see what we get. This might be horrible on the eyes. I'm sorry, gang. There's got to be a bigger area I can do it. Like here. Bike shop owner. The music kind of sounds crazy. Alright, here we go. Alright. There's Togepi. I don't think that's shiny. I think that's how regular Togepi looks. Do we want to even use Togepi? That's the real question. Yeah, it's not shiny. Yeah? Yeah. Sanic, bro. I am Sanic. Gotta go fast. Alright, we're back at it again. The other one's gotta be pretty close, because I didn't go that far with the odd egg. The other odd egg, that is. At least the music doesn't sound that horrible when it's at 10x speed. It just kind of sounds like some mystical spells happening. Am I gonna have to epilepsy warning this shit? The odd egg? Come on. I gotta be getting close. I want to stop and check, but I know that is such like an impatient thing to do. The Xbox 360 looks like the Xbox One. And came out in 2013. Interesting. Alright, let's see what we got. That nightmare is over. This could be shiny. Really high odds of being shiny here. I genuinely can't tell. Because shiny Magby doesn't look very special. Did we get lucky, though? Yeah, I think shiny Elkid is like orange. I don't think it's anything special. I think it is too. Let's see. It is shiny! That's so funny. I was like, it kind of looks like it. I know later iterations of Magby, they changed the shiny, right? Because I think he's more like a gray now. Instead of like being orange. But don't quote me on that. Let's see. Oh, no. He stayed orange. Interesting. So, we kind of got to use him now. Because now we got a shiny on the team. So, I believe it's about 1 in 20 with the odd egg. Let's see. Odd egg. Shiny odds. Oh, wow. It's only a 14% chance. That's wild. It has a higher chance to be an Igglybuff or Cleffa. Then Magby or Elekid, and then Smoochum. Oh, Magby, Elekid, and Smoochum. Then Tyrogue and Pichu are the least common. Interesting. Thank you. That's pretty sick. All right, so... I think it's a friendship evolution. Wow, I feel like I'm going so slow right now after that session. The Sonic Speed. Let's see. It didn't give me an opportunity to nickname it too, which I thought was funny. So I'm keeping Taco, I'm gonna keep Neo, I'm keeping Cam. Togepi's trash. And I think I keep Fish. We do not need Unknown H. Unknown H is sitting on the bench. Alright, let's see what we can do to Whitney. Fish? Question mark? I think I can evolve this into Politoed and Crystal Clear. Hold on. Where do you get the King's Rock in this game? Slowpoke Well. Requires strength and surf. I genuinely don't know where I get any of the TMs in there. Coach, put me in. I'm sure that Unknown H probably has one of the worst hidden power base powers imaginable too. Alright. Let's go see what we can do to Whitney. Cam, you have the EXP share now, so you're kind of big busting again. We're going to fight some of the trainers in here, too, because we do need XP badly. I am, like, ADD speedrunner in me wants to just go fast and eat ass. Alright, Furret. Alright, wing attack, yeah. That should do like half. I didn't heal up, which is kind of bad. What a weird animation, to be honest. I should go heal up after this. Also, ooh, I could go to the underground as well and get Taco a haircut. Do you think I don't think normal is the weakest type. I always think it's always going to be bug, to be honest, if they don't change the type charting or give a reason for bug to be relevant as a typing. Because it's only super effective into Psychic, Dark, and Grass. And then it's resisted by, like, everything. Steel, Fairy, Rock. Mean Look? I am going to delete a move to get rid of, Mean Look will help me catch the roamers. So I'll keep Mean Look on Taco for right now. Yeah, I don't think Normal's the weakest. I think it's Bug by, like, a very large margin. And then I don't even think Normal's the second weakest. I think Ice is probably still the second weakest. Yeah. And, like, Ice is really strong offensively. And even with the buffs it got with Snow, it's just, like, all the Ice Pokemon that are good have so much going for them, or they are so unique that nothing else fulfills their role. They're not good because I think they're explicitly good. Like, even, like, Mega Frostlass, I think, is, like, overwhelmingly mid. I'll be real, I don't really keep up with college football at all. I will say, though, the best thing about college football is the fact that they go for onside kicks all the time. That shit is so hilarious. I love seeing wacky plays in the sport. But once you reach that, like, professional, hyper-competitive level that, you know, the NFL is at, people start playing so safely. And when people play safely, nothing fun happens. That's why I have such a, an issue with, like, the current balance meta of Pokemon, where it's, like, simple, bulky teams with Fire, Water, Grass, Steel, Dragon, Fairy, just swapping in and out. It kind of feels like I'm playing single-player Pokemon, where, like, the overarching strategy of the team is not to do anything special or anything unique. It's just to eat up damage and then swing back for more damage. It becomes really boring. It kind of boils down Pokemon into its simplest state and dumbs the game down. But that's my TED Talk. I might go on a huge rant at some point and do a whole vid on that idea. But I think balanced metas are so bad for the game. Poké Rogue, it is a fun game, right? It is the roguelike, right? I'm looking it up right now. I'm not super familiar with it. Sorry, I'm looking at it right now. I'm not familiar with it. I don't even know what it is. Persian! Bro! Yeah, I'm not familiar with it. It's kind of... Ooh, Payday? That's big money. What a terrible move, though. I was faster the first turn. What the fuck? We're speed tying right now. Which is weird, because I'm 10 levels above the Persian. Gasps. But it kind of reminds me of like it was the mod for Minecraft, Pokemon MMO. It's kind of giving that vibe to me. Well, this is looking like it's gonna be a 3-hit kind of situation. Yeah. It doesn't seem like they have the huge debuff to status move accuracy in this game. Feint Attack was one of those moves that I legitimately did not know existed in this game till I reached the Elite Four, and Karen's Umbreon used it on me. Dude, Camler and Payday! We're only 8 levels away from having a Persian on the team. Hold on, we gotta go get Taco a haircut. We are gonna clear up the gym though, that's for sure. Top to bottom, nuts to butts. So the underground path, is this it? You're getting all that. Whoa, did you see that Pokeball? That's not here normally. What's TM09? Alright, we're gonna take guesses. TM09, I think it's Thief. It's Psych Up. Interesting. These are trainers? I don't remember this. Swift. I already got the TM for Swift. It was given to me by a random... It was a weird gym leader gave me Swift that doesn't normally give Swift. Alright, Big Dog Taco. I got Bite, so I got super effective damage into the Slowpoke here. Yeah, Swift is on... Mouthman. I think the Name Raiders in this town too, actually. So I think I can take care of the No Magby name. Okay. I get Taco the haircut. I was thinking about giving it to the Magby because the Magby learns. Also evolves from friendship. Right here. He's the better of the brothers. Let's go. Taco's getting a haircut. Shout out to everyone checking out the stream. As always, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And if you pop the fuck off in stream, you get to be in the VOD too. Is it just him down here? And then she sells weird herbs and shit. I'm gonna buy the herb from this old lady in this underground path. No, I need herb. I don't need... You'll get one revival herb. I think this guy's a juggler. He just got a haircut too? Are these guys in the anime? Let's see. We're gonna find out right now. They are? In the Pokemon series Gold and Silver. Yeah, they are in the anime. They're redheads in the anime. That's really funny. Dude, it is another emo, except this guy's also got a trench coat on. And the trench coat kind of gives, like, yeah, flasher vibes, not necessarily emo vibes, you know? Like he's hiding something sinister under that coat. Who doesn't like a good old duster? I don't know if you've seen the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode where Mac gets a duster. But mighty good episode. Where do you get Lickitung? I think... you get it in Cerulean Cave, but I also think you run into it in the grass outside the power plant. Let's see. I know where you get it in Crystal. I thought he might have been one of the other brothers. He was cheating with his Pokemon. Yeah, I think you get Lickitung. I know you get Lickitung on the island after Mahogany Town in this game. Super Nerd said, oh, Grimer. When I was a kid, I spent so long trying to complete the Pokedex in Pokemon Crystal. What I think is weird is the location of Remora in Crystal. Oh, not Remora. Remoraid, sorry. It's based off of Remora. The location of Remoraid in Crystal is in, like, a freshwater body. And it doesn't make any sense. We'll go there, actually. They should bring back the Gambler. Like I said, they retconned him to Gamer in Fire Red and Leaf Green. And golly, does he definitely still look like a Gambler. He's got like one of those, like, guess what cup has the pebble in it type game. Actually, I think he's really holding like a dice cup. Minimize? Minimize was ass. Until they made it so that it works for 2 stages of evasion. They should bring back the game corner for sure. They got rid of it because of gambling in video games, and like I know the EU is like super mega hard on for like no gambling in kids games. Ooh, another one. TM35. All right, what do we think TM35 is? My gut is telling me TM35 is a tract. I'm thinking a tract here. Sleep talk. Not really. Not even close. That's not even, like, good for me right now. Whatever. Now, the question is, do we get an Eevee for the team? Because if we get Eevee, I have to dump something. And I'll probably dump Neo. For Magby. For Eevee. I think I'm going to do that. So we have 3 friendship evolutions. Really isn't the play. But what I can do is in off stream, I can just turn on the turbo and just like grind their friendship up. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I got a nickname and I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's level 10? That's not good. Yeah. So, I don't know what we're going to evolve this Eevee into. I don't quite have a plan for it yet. But, that doesn't mean we won't find a use for it in the future. He said I could have it. I spoke to him. Is he supposed to be there? Is he there in Gen 2? I don't remember. My memory of this section of the game is kind of blurry because when you play through Gen 2, it is so fast to get to the 3rd gym. Like, it only takes, like even from, like, a casual pace, it only takes, like, an hour and a half to get to the 3rd gym. At most, you're playing casual, right? Like, at most, it takes an hour and a half. So, like, my memory of this whole area is so limited. Alright, let's go clear out this gym. I mean, we don't need an electric type. We really only need types that are going to help us with, like... Oh, did I just... Am I dumb? I am dumb. That's so funny. I just walked in a big circle. I don't remember being this shape, though, too. Don't quote me on it. I think this might be different as well. I love Gramble. Gramble used to be, like... Gramble isn't in my top 10 anymore, because when they changed the design of Gramble from 2D to 3D... They made Granbull, like, really tall, and then they also changed the color of purple. So now it's, like, kind of like this, like, gross, lighter pinky color. It used to be that, like, deep purple. There's a couple Pokemon that did not do well going from 2D to 3D sprites. Yeah, like, the current version of Granbull looks like Shiny Granbull. And Shiny Granbull is a kind of gross color. Reminds me of Shiny, Grumpig. But it's not a fairy type in this generation. Granbull is not a bad Pokemon in Gen 2. Oh. Luckily, Bite is a special attack in this generation. I used to use Snubbull in every single one of my playthroughs in Gen 2. I really didn't want that to happen. Is this person's only Pokemon? Because Lick, Paralysis, plus Charm is pain. Yeah, it was. If I don't have a Paralysis heal, I'm going to be a little upset. Let's see. I don't. Hold up, gang. We'll use, Mothman to get us to the, gym trainer, excuse me. I believe it is just regular Fairy in Generation 6. The only normal... Actually, I know it's just Fairy. The only normal Fairy is Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. And Igglybuff. And the normal Fairy typing is so special because it immunes Ghost and Dragon. Which is like the most anti-Dragapult combination of typing you could possibly have. Not to say that Dragapult's really a problem. It's funny, when you use Sludge Bomb on Wigglytuff, it turns blue, and it looks really good. Yeah, look at that. If that was Wigglytuff shiny, I would fuck with it. Cool. I think Mothman might be able to solo this gym leader. Actually, no. Mothman definitely cannot. Because the gym trainer had a level 33 Look at that jiggle on Wigglytuff. Jesus. Yeah, Wigglytuff is not good. And they even gave it the ability competitive, which gives it a +2 special attack boost when it gets intimidated or it has another stat lowered. And even then, it's still like so unusable. It has like a massive HP stat and then everything else is terrible. Low-key thick. Oh no. I will say though, Wigglytuff was kind of like one of the, you know, OGs from the Fire Red Leaf Green Nuzlocke. Disable 2 as a move got hugely buffed in later generations of the game. Oh, still asleep, really? You're joking? I don't think you're joking, Cam. He's super serious. He has a thing for Wigglytuff. Who could blame him, though? Double Slap is the most misleading name of a move ever because it hits up to 5 times. I'm still asleep. There we go. Wigglytuff? Or are you being in love with Wigglytuff? It can be. Get this man away from him. Leave the Wigglytuff alone. Considering we had the Goonslop team earlier, I'm surprised that it took us getting to Gen 2 for us to realize. Question mark? Yellow text? Alright, let me heal up. And then we're going to take this chick down. Now that I know how to use the speed up, I can do stuff like that. I don't have to wait for healing anymore. It's instant. Alright. Whitney is a demon in Generation 2. Let's see how true that holds for Pokemon Crystal Clear. I'm sure she's gonna have an upgraded team. I'm curious to see what it has. Whitney. Our battles shall be epic. Alright. Here she is. Oh, she leads Clefable instead of Clefairy now. Not a fairy type, but Sludge Bomb is still my best move here. Stab, high chance to poison. No poison. Metronome. Swagger! I don't think I risk it, because if I do hurt myself, it will be very bad. We'll swap out to Fish. We still have a big level advantage with our core team. There's a Minecraft book bag that says, I love mines. The kids yearn for the mines. I think I body slam here. No paralysis. Let's see what Metronome calls. Withdraw. We'll Water Gun. Let's see what Water Gun does. I was thinking about Rain Dance, then Water Gun to see if it... This Clefable knows Dynamic Punch. I think Body Slam still does more, too. Poliwhirl is a physical attacker. Not a lot of XP going around. Alright, she sends out Wigglytuff now. The second he becomes Politoed, it's gonna be extra funny. Alright, we're body slamming again. Paralysis goes a long way. Wigglytuff has terrible, terrible defenses. Sing. Sing misses. I really think it has like a 25% chance to hit. because of the Gen 2 nerf to status moves from NPCs. There we go. I was waiting for the paralysis. She might use a potion now. Oh, that's terrible. We're going to swap, though. We're going to swap out. We're going to go out into Taco now. Actually, we're going to go back out into Mothman. I think she's using a potion, though. No potion. She uses Rest. Is it Chesto Resto on Wigglytuff? No, it isn't. So now we Sludge Bomb for free. It's asleep for 2 turns. This should... I think 3 hits should KO. Oh, baby, it's a crit. Love to see it. I love how it turns Wigglytuff blue like that, too. Alright, here's the demon. Oh, baby, triple. Here's the demon. A poison would go so hard here. It's gonna roll out immediately, I think. It might even defense curl and then roll out. Oh, yes! Stomp! Alright, we live those. Barely. They got a crit. Mothman's probably going down here. I do know that meme. Leech Life might save me, though, from another Stomp. It will not. Wait, I lived that. Sludge Bomb crit and Mothman gets to live. Nope. Unfort. And what's really interesting, in Generation 2, Miltank is going to take no damage from its poison because I fainted. Anyways, we're definitely faster than here. I'm just going to throw out a wing attack. One of the things that makes Miltank very hard in Generation 2 is that it's a fully evolved Pokemon, technically. And it is very fast for the time you reach Whitney. So it's very hard to go first and, like, get an advantage. Cam's level 23. 5 more levels, and Cam will beat Stantler's our final Pokemon. Interesting. Is Stantler Psychic in this game? No, it's just a normal type. It's only its evolution that is Psychic. I'm a Weirdeer hater, so... I don't know if there was supposed to be one. But I don't think there's one in this game. Or at least in this Romhack. Psychic. That's big damage. That might just one-shot. No, it didn't. The level advantage is huge. You're going to use Stantler. Stantler's an awkward one. You only find it at nighttime, I think. Right south of the Ghost Gem area. Equitique. And there's Whitney. I really have to leave and come back? Oh, here we go. Now I'm curious as to what she's going to give us for TM. Very likely going to be going on Cam, our soon-to-be Persian. I'm hoping it's Body Slam. That would be really helpful. Attract is not helpful. And I also think that is what she gives you normally when you're here. How do we get out of here? Oh. It's like a simple like rat in a maze type puzzle, and I can't figure it out. It's not even a puzzle. It actually is just a circle. Oh, wait. We never have to sit through that again. Let's go. I don't know what it told me, but it was probably telling me something along the lines of like, oh, I can do all these new things, new TMs. But it does it after every badge, and it gets kind of redundant, not gonna lie. I think that's my only notes from a player's perspective. Stop calling me after every gym. I get it. I can do more. Please read the dialogue of every NPC. Why? Is there some weird shit? Like, all these NPCs look different. Nope. Yeah, that's all normal dialogue, it seems. I did see some weird dialogue from some other guys, but... Alright, we're gonna go south. I want to get to Bugsy. Because I think we could clear Bugsy, like, very effortlessly. Oh, you meant read it, like... I thought you were saying that there's some, like, weird, like, custom dialogue. No, I hear you, brother. I can do that. I just forget when I'm vibing. I'm talking about weird stuff. Focus Energy is a very funny move. In Generation 1, Focus Energy actually made it so that you couldn't crit instead of always crit, or had a higher chance to crit. So it actually reduced your likelihood of critting. I might get something. Is that what Dugtrio looked like in this game? Am I just like not used to seeing Dugtrio on like an HD screen? Hold up, I gotta see what its sprite looked like. That is what its sprite looked like. Weird, I don't remember that. But you also don't run into a lot of Dugtrio during like a normal Crystal gameplay. So he doesn't have the ability Arena Trap, so this Pokemon's kind of ass. I just get to switch into Taco for free and then immune the dig. Yeah, we could wear hats in our high school. They didn't let kids wear them backwards. Or, I don't know if that was a rule, but they'd yell at kids for wearing them backwards. Like I said, I don't think it was a rule. There was a lot of, like, rules that, like, my high school had that, like, they didn't really abide by. I also don't really know the rules because I didn't really follow them. You know, I was a wee bit of a delinquent, maybe. Super edgy. I always think of, like, I don't know, there's like a particular breed of like, I was never a hat guy. I wore beanies. I used to wear beanies all the time. The Giga Hipster beanie, that was my shit back in high school. You know, the one where it like, you know, it doesn't cover your, hold up. Kids used to wear their beanies like this back in like 2012, super hipstery. I mean, they might still do it with the hair out in front. That was my shit. I used to look like this all the time with my beanie, right? That was the play back in the day. Granville had a berry. Yeah, that was the look I went with. And then it was really popular, the brand Neff, too, when I was in high school. For the beanie. That and like, yeah, probably Neff. Neff was like the majority of the beanies kids were wearing. Nike, yeah. Alright. Oh, Jesus. I didn't think I was within his sight range. Excuse me. So, I believe that we can get Celebi. You got a Vans one? Yeah, it's very like skate punk look, you know? But yeah, you were always allowed to wear a hat like that. They didn't really care. But if it was like a flat brim hat and you were wearing it backwards, you'd get yelled at. They also weren't like super tight on like any kind of like dress code, so some kids dress like whores. That's for certain. Yeah, the high school that I went to, though, was, like, really weird. It was a giant circle, and it felt like you were, like... It felt like an infinite hallway. That high school was like the back rooms. It just kept on going on and on in a circle. Eradicate in Gen 1 in Red. So in Gen 1, Eradicate, it's not bad, but it's definitely not good. In Generation 3, it gets access to the ability Guts, which whenever it's statused, it does bonus damage. So Eradicate in Gen 3 is like mega OP. In fact, like you probably could solo through the whole game. Oh, I can't use any more sludge bombs. You could probably solo the whole game with Eradicate in Gen 1, but you'd have to be like level 100. I think you could do it pre-level 100 in Gen 3. Okay, I'm only 3 levels away. I think I live anything the Sphero can do. I'm really curious about the NPC battle AI in this game. Because it, like, genuinely feels like, for the most part, they just pick random moves. 550 is more... Well, if that's your whole high school, that's not a lot, but... My graduating class was only, like, 200 kids. And I think in total it was, like, less than 1,000 kids at our high school. My brother's actually graduating class was like massive. They had like 400 kids or something like that. Ours was also like the combination of 3 schools, so... Or 3 towns worth of kids. When we were driving through some like the weird spots and like... We were like really rural North Carolina. You'd see these like high schools that literally looked like... a gas station. It was crazy. Yeah, total's like 540s. So yeah, it's about the same size. And then, like, meanwhile, my boy had a graduating class of like 1,000 kids or some shit like that. But he went to school in the city, so... I could never imagine. It is so weird seeing the new sprites. Like, there's all these side sprites for Pokemon. Pokemon only had sprites facing forward in this game originally. So let's see if we can get to Bugsy. I don't think... Oh! There's Sudowoodo. That's funny. You don't even live in a town or a city. And I mean, if you're in those, like, really spread out communities, they only like to have, you know... Wait, what the fuck? Is that from clicking on that? No. So, an unincorporated community? You're out in the boonies, brother. Are you, like, straight up off-grid? I don't remember what this, like, forest dungeon looks like, so... You're like the in-between 2 Taros. I will say, dude, when I was, like, driving through the country the other, like, a couple weeks ago, it is wild when you roll up on those, like, giant swaths of farmland. Alright, I think... I'm fairly certain we can get Celebi in this game. Yeah, when we were, like, through, like, the real rural parts of North Carolina, it was, like... I mean, it would be, like, Oh, like, I say 100 miles, but I mean, it would literally be like 20 miles in one direction of just like straight corn. It was crazy. Straight up doxing myself. Watch out. As long as you don't give your mother's maiden name in the last 4 of your social, I think you'll be okay. Alright, here we are in Azalea Town. I have to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Super fast. Be right back. And then we're going to take on Bugsy. And I'll be right back. I have returned. All right. So, this is where the burnt tower is, right? No. Let's see if Kurt will give me that shit, though. Huh. Who's this guy? Oh, that's cool. So there's only I wonder if they fixed the glitch with the fastball, because the fastball, like, doesn't work. You love Equity City's theme? Hold up. Slowpoke on the roof? That's so adorable. Alright, let's heal up. We're gonna defeat Bugsy real quick. Bugsy as a gym leader, like, is actually difficult because his Scyther is, like, essentially a fully evolved Pokemon, and it does a ton of damage with Fury Cutter. Alright, let's take this foo out. I genuinely think Taco just clears this whole gym. Scissor is in this game. I don't know if he's going to have a Scissor at this point. Am I stuck battling these kids? I am. Yeah, I don't think he has a Scissor at this point. Or I don't think he would have a Scissor. Alright, here's Ledian. Ledian is classically one of the worst Pokemon ever created. This thing's base stat total is that of like an unevolved Pokemon, and it has no good stats. It has the ability Iron Fist, which increases the damage of its punching moves, but its attack stat is like 60. It is like entirely unusable. It is so hard to use. When I was a kid though, I love Ledyba. Ledyba is like one of my favorite Pokemon. When I was a little kid, there was this like Ladybug toy that one of my babysitters gave me that like had all these like sticky legs, and you could like stick the Ladybug to things, and it would like, it was cool. It was really cool. Just believe me, trust. Oh, big crit. Let's go. Damn. We're getting there. You're almost at a usable level. Speaking of terrible Pokemon, Sunflora, Wowwee, except in random battles on Showdown, Sunflora eats ass. It's like level 100 on random battles, which makes it just like a menace. Also, though, we're in the bug gym, and they had some flora, so that's interesting. I do like its design, and I love that it is like the Sunstone Pokemon. It does have solar power as well. And like, okay, it's not the worst Pokemon ever. It's definitely better than Ledian, because you can at least use it in Trick Room and in Sun. So it does alright in Sun Room. It also does Chlorophyll, but its speed is like 30, yeah. So it's still fat. It's the same speed as a Moongus. Huh. I really thought it was faster. Ledion. Ledion? Nightshade. That's a cool move. Two more levels. Damn, we're almost there. The twins with the black dresses, though, is kind of cute. Okay, so they added trainers to this gym, because I really think it was just like 2 trainers that you were fighting Bugsy. I could have sworn. Bugcatcher Sergey? He didn't really look like a Sergey to me. Big levels for Taco here at this gym. I know, I was gonna say it's the Parasect. I was gonna bring up how we've been talking about him like every stream. The only Spore user in this generation. I can't believe they just gave up its signature move to the likes of Amoonguss. I hate Amoonguss. I hate Amoonguss in VGC, and I hate it in fucking a casual sense, too. If you run Trick Room in your casual playthrough, actual insane person. Like, for sure. Among Us, absolutely, dude. Very sus Pokemon. Could have been on the sus team today if it was legal in Pokemon Champions, but it is not. Thank God. The day Amoonguss is legal in Pokemon Champions is the day the game dies. Not really, but like, I hate Amoonguss. Amoonguss is just not fun. Amoonguss is so good in a restricted format. And like, yeah, it does make Trick Room a lot stronger, but it also makes Trick Room a lot weaker, because it's the ultimate Trick Room answer. You just get to spore your opponent if they set it up. It makes Rain a lot better. Rain loves Amoonguss. It would be a decent check to Mega Flowette, though, so I can't deny that. They should bring more. I do agree. I know it's because they want to slowly, like, let them into the game so they can kind of, like, not only control the meta, but give... Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna set up my other camera for this game as well. It's just like... There you go. This is gonna bother me. I'm very OCD. Spend all day trying to get it pixel perfect. Oh, go on the Big Brother cam. The Big Brother cam is the one that causes the weird glitchy issue, though. And then it makes my, whenever I click the Big Brother cam, I don't know what it is, whenever I'm streaming this game, when I click the Big Brother cam, it crashes OBS. And the Big Brother cam has the same name as my other camera, too. Like, in OBS, or almost the same, it's one number different, but... So we're definitely... Oh, no, what did I get rid of? Scratch, okay, whatever. Cam learned Feint Attack. I can really just wing attack through this whole gym. But yeah, they definitely should bring more Pokemon to Champions. Like, definitely, like, they left out a couple, like, weird things, too. That, like, there's no real good, like, Trick Room Pokemon right now. You have, Torkoal. They needed to bring Indeedee. Like, there's no train setters right now. There's a lot of things the game is missing. The meta's very incomplete. Here it is. Your moment of truth, Cam. I love the animation for evolution in this game. Complete perfection. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. I think I only have a potion. Oh, I have 2 potions. We'll use them both on Nacho. Or Taco, excuse me. Similar idea. Perfection, bro. Perfection. You don't know how to use Trick Room? Trick Room reverses speed order. Slow things becomes fast. Fast things become slow. It's really strong because you can use, like, oppressive things that are very slow and just overwhelm your opponent with offenses very easily, especially once you set up the Trick Room. But to use it in a single player sense, or like, you know, during a run, like a Nuzlocke, is like so bizarre to me. So Taco, we're gonna drop a wing attack. I'm hoping it does more than 50%. I think it should. It's super effective. It one-shots. Butterfree, not a very strong Pokemon, it seems. But Bugsy's had some upgrades. And shout out to anyone who's checking out the stream. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Helps stream a ton, helps the channel a ton, and lets me know what I'm doing right. So here's Scyther. This was his ace in the original game, non-Romhack version. He goes fast with wing attack. Okay, cool. I'll be able to get 2 wing attacks off at least. Removing Scyther's big. My fear is he's gonna have a Scissor. And I did just bench my only fire type. That does nothing. That's wild. That's the type of stuff that makes me think that the NPCs have just like totally random AI. Alright, he's got a Beedrill. So he's got both of the Viridian Forest bugs and a Scyther. If I see Scissor, I think I might lose. I think I'm cooked. But that's fine. This should one-shot as well, yeah. The Viridian Forest bugs are very weak. 425 base stat total, I believe. It might even be less. It might be 420. Haha, funny number. Alright, so he's got a Pinsir and then probably a Heracross. What do I have to deal with the Heracross? I have Mothman. I should be faster, yeah. This is definitely not going to one-shot this level 40 Pinsir. Thank God we don't have Mega Pinsir in this game. I did not know that that move could miss. That's really cool. And there's Pinsir. So if it is the final Pokemon on Heracross, if it is a Heracross, I will one-shot it, barring I am faster. Even though it's my last Pokemon. Both Pokemon are tough. I think we just got over talking about how they are the worst type in the whole game. This is 100% one-shots. It's bug fighting. 4 times super effective. And a critical hit. The most unnecessary critical hit of all time. And there you have it. Bugsy. Defeated. My research is incomplete yet. Okay, you win. Take this badge. The Hive badge. I didn't know it was called that. And TM49, is it Fury Cutter? Yes. Meowstic is in Champions Cam. Mega Meowstic isn't very good, but regular Meowstic is definitely a solid pick. It gets Fake Out, it gets Trick Room, it gets access to Psychic Terrain, Psychic, Trick, a bunch of other like really cheeky moves, so you can be very like like, chill with it. Welcome back, Nick! Saying hello and liking real quick. 5 a.m. here, about to go on a safari. Bro, go enjoy. Muster is in Sri Lanka. I actually spoke about it last stream, so, you know, go enjoy the safari, bro. Maybe see you can see Farigaraps out there. I don't know what animals are in Sri Lanka. I know there's a lot of monkeys. I know it's very, very tropical. I know there's those really cool temples with those giant, like, baobab type trees overtaking them. It's very cool. I'm jealous. But yeah, definitely go enjoy, and, you know, thanks for the like. It definitely helps out a ton. And welcome back, Nicotine. We just finished up with Bugsy. Oh, we get to speed right through this. Yeah, it was really funny the other day. I feel terrible. I had to look up where Sri Lanka was, because in my head, Sri Lanka was in, like I said, those East Asian islands. But it's actually right off the coast of India. I wonder if he's near the North Sentinel Island with the uncontacted tribe. You could be like that kid who tried to bring Diet Coke to them. Ooh. Yeah, shout out to Muser. He's always here for stream. He missed Pokemon Champions, which is his jam, too. I actually need Surf and Rock Smash, and I get Surf from the Kimono Girls. Or Strength, Surf and Strength. And then I get Strength from Chuck, I believe? You will not be brought back from North Sentinel Island. I'm glad you're a knower, Cam, because that's kind of like I don't want to say like offbeat in the path type knowledge, but it is some fun stuff. So I'm gonna put the fish away for right now. Till I can get a Politoed. I really don't care. I need to withdraw Ed Murphy though. This is Pokemon Crystal, but it's a ROM hack of Pokemon Crystal, Nicotine. It is, yeah, exactly. Cam said it's crystal clear. So basically, when you start the game, you're able to pick any town that you want to start in. Whether it be like Johto or Kanto. Hold on. Does it let me show Kanto too? Yeah, well, I mean, it won't let me show now. But you can pick any town you want to start in. They all have like different difficulties. You can pick like, you know, your own special starter. Like right now I can go wherever I want. There's nothing impeding your path. It's like a true open world Pokemon game, or Gen 2 Pokemon game, that is. I chose to start in Cinnabar Island. Apparently that's the hardest place to start. Picking Magikarp as a starter would be so painful. You'd have to get all the way up to level 20 before you'd be able to do anything. Oh, this is your shit right now. This is Ecruteak City's theme. Now, I wonder because, like, we're going to lose it in a minute when I go in this building. But am I allowed to just go there? No, he won't let me. Tin Tower? Oh, do I have to fight these people? What? Scammed! That's where the Tin Man lives. I asked you to refrain from entering. Can I... That's so lame. What did he say? You've never actually finished Gen 2? Gen 2, well, I would say if you're ever going to replay Gen 2, I'd play Soul Silver or Heart Gold. It's definitely like a better version of it, in my opinion. Gen 2 is definitely one of the weaker games in the Pokemon series, but it's always going to be near and dear to my heart. The game itself feels very unfinished, so I don't necessarily find it that surprising that you didn't finish it. Let's do the Kimono Girls. Right? We need to get Surf. This is how we get Surf. You got to the Elite Four and just stopped playing. So when I got to the Elite Four, this is the first Pokemon game I owned. When I first got to the Elite Four, I was like hard stuck because I mained only a singular Pokemon. And it was my Feraligatr. So I just sat there grinding it over and over and over again until my Feraligatr was almost level 100. So once you beat the Elite Four for the first time, you get to enter Kanto, and you get to play through, like, all of Gen 1 again, which is, like, definitely a vibe. Cam says when he got to the Elite Four, you couldn't beat them, and my progress was gone. Yikes. Oh, how did I get... The guy was like, you need 4 badges to go to the Tin Tower. And then the other guy was like, you actually can't go to the Tin Tower because the foundation is weak. And then he gave me a rare candy and slapped me on my ass and sent me on my way. The Elite Four in Gen 2 isn't that rough. It's Will... Who else? Will's the first guy. He's a Psychic type. And what's really funny is they nerfed the shit out of Psychic type Pokemon in this generation. They literally introduced a new type to to explicitly counter it. And then a lot of Pokemon, especially Psychic types, really suffered from the physical special split. Ooh, that's big damage. I'm losing Taco here. Psychic's your favorite type? Or Dark? Dark? Mine's either Dark. I'm actually gonna throw out UCam. Big ups right now. I want to pick Payday because it's funny, but... Never thought about your favorite type. Well, the question is, I think the best way to, like, envision what is my favorite type, it's what gym leader type would I be? I think that's a really good way to envision it. I think if I were to be a gym leader type, I think I'd probably be Fire. And if I wasn't Fire, I'd be Normal. Not because, like, Normal's... Well, I do like a lot of Normal type Pokemon. But I think Fire's my favorite. I'm gonna go heal... Can I heal up in the middle of fighting them? Dark and fighting? Alright, if Dark and fighting is your favorite types, Nick, is Scrafty your favorite Pokemon? Go Cam. Alright, we'll just Payday real quick. Scrafty is your favorite Pokemon? That's awesome, dude. I love Scrafty. I mean, obviously you saw me. I was using the Mega Scrafty team on stream the other day. Yes, dude. Mega Scrafty users rise up. Pokemon this gym is mine. I'll check it out. We gotta play through Crystal Clear right now, and then I have, after Crystal Clear, I have planned a, it's kind of like a pre-Pokemon Wind and Waves challenge that I want to do. I think I talked about it with you, Cam, where it's, I want to complete Gen 1 through 9, all on stream, all without stopping, and all in one singular day. Actually, no. We gotta send out Mothman now. The thing is, I'm not quite right. They pursuit trapped me! That's crazy! That sounds fun. You're gonna do... So the way, I think I talked about it, the way that I have it planned is Generation 1, I'm gonna use glitches, of course, because otherwise it's impossible. But Generation 1 has like a crazy glitch that allows you to beat the game in like a minute. Generation 2 has arbitrary code execution. This Umbreon is so annoying. Generation 2 is arbitrary code execution, which only requires you to go all the way to Goldenrod City before you can execute the code necessary to beat the game. So that game only takes like 45 minutes, 30 minutes or so. Then Gen 3, in Emerald, you have arbitrary code execution, and I think you can beat the game at Fortree City. So that's like that's like another, like, you know, that's maybe like 2 hours. So Gens 1 through 3 I could get done in like 2.5 hours. Gens 4, I think if I do Japanese Pokemon Diamond, I can use the Void Glitch to beat the game. So that covers Gen 4, and that requires me just to get to, I think, the Surf HM. Gen 5, I don't think there's any crazy glitch that I can do to beat the game super fast in Gen 5. So I just have to get good. And that puts me at like 8 hours. And Gen 6 is the same way as well. It's just like, get good, kid, figure it out. So those are the two games that are going to hurt me. That and Alola also will hurt me a lot. All the Switch games are a pain in the ass. So, like, between Gens 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, I'm looking at, like, 15 hours of gameplay. While Gens 1 through 3 is, like... Or 1 through 4 is, like, maybe 4 hours. So I kind of have it planned out. I just have to learn the glitches and practice them. And I know how to do the Gen 1... I know how to do Gen 1 through 3 pretty easily. It's Gen 4. And then it's learning the speedruns for Gens 5 and 6. I kind of know the speedrun for Gen 7, so I'm not super worried about it. And Gen 8 is just like an easy game. I'm not too worried about it either. Yeah. It should be a good time. I'm gonna have to start at like... Oh, hold on one second. I just unplugged my camera. Bear with me, gang. Yeah, so I have like the groundworks of the run kind of like mapped out in my head. It's just a matter of getting up and doing it, because it is so many games, and it is like 20 hours. Cam, I assume you didn't mean to delete that message, right? Anyways. You're back, you got breakfast? What time is it where you're at? Because it's almost 10, it's almost 8. Oh, it's almost 8 here. Whew. What's for breakfast, Nick? I'm a big fan of French toast. That is my shit. Your cats have different plans? How many cats do you have? My giant dog... I love cats, but my giant dog Pippa also loves cats. You have 2? Yeah, Pippa's old cat, her best friend her name was Target, or Kitty, as I called her. She was a tuxedo cat. And they were like Milo and Otis. What are your cat's names? Ooh. Mofu Mafia, I love that. Are they siblings? My buddy just adopted 2 cats as siblings. He said he got kittens, and then he showed up home with 2 cats, and I was like, those are not kittens. They certainly act like babies. Jolteon is gonna eat my ass, but he's still faster. Wow. That's adorable. My 2 little dogs act like they're from the same litter. They act like they're siblings. Lola the girl. Maine Coons? Huge cats. Wowwee. Big fluffy ones too. I love them. Taco got cooked. Cam's gonna close it out though. I'm gonna get huge XP for it. Double kick? Maybe I'm not gonna close it out with Cam. Visit me. Where are you from, Nick? If you don't mind me asking. Just curious, because most of my a lot of my viewers are from like the EU. Muster, for example, he's from the Netherlands, I believe. I'm not really good with geography. Classic American horseshit. That's so unfortunate. Germany! I wish I don't know any German. Unfortunately, I took French in high school. What a waste of my time, though. I will say, though, it wasn't that much of a waste of my time, because that is where I met my wife. But, but I didn't learn any French. I spent the whole time trying to shoot my shot. I do know one word. Right? Make sure I'm right with this. Kraken wagon? Does that mean, ambulance? I think that's the only German word I know. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, that was the only one I know. And like, when I was a little kid, I was like, ooh. Alright, Big Dog's about to give me surf. Yeah, that's it. That's all I know. I'm trying to think. I at no point did I ever feel smart as a child. That is for certain. Anyways. Alright, well with that, I think I'm going to call it for stream, fellas. Thanks for hanging out with me. Shout out to Nick for showing back up again at 1 a.m. from Germany. That's crazy, brother. Thanks, Cam, for hanging out with me as always. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe for anyone who's checking out the stream and anyone checking out the VOD. We're going to have some more episodes of Pokemon Crystal Clear coming up. And I think next week for Pokemon Champions, I'm going to be doing a little Ceruledge team. So, like I said, shout out to everyone to make it to the end of the VOD and make it to the end of the stream. And I'll see you guys again Thursday at 5 p.m. EST. I like that. That's my normal stream day. I stream Thursday, 5 p.m. EST every day. Or every week. And then Saturdays, something special. Bye from Nick. Nick, go get some sleep. Hopefully your cats don't bother the shit out of you. And, yeah, as everyone else, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go get some noodles. Alright. Take care, everyone.